Hi, my name is Lathaniel Mendoza. I'm taking speech 1311, and my speech is about what is basketball. In this PowerPoint, I will be teaching you how basketball originated, when it originated, why it originated, and a lot of other things like how modern day basketball was and like NBA leaders. And I'll also be telling you about my favorite basketball player. About basketball, when it originated in 1891 by James Naismith. Where it originated was in Springfield, Massachusetts. It originated in Springfield, Massachusetts by James Naismith. Like I said before, that's who it originated is, or who originated it. Why was it originated? It was originated because football players and lacrosse players had nothing to do in the off season. So in the winter of 1891, James Naismith decided to give the lacrosse players and the football players opportunity to do another activity. This activity was basketball. Many others, many others tried to make another game like basketball, but none of them were as successful as James Naismith. The reason he was so successful was because it was easy to learn. It was like the rules were easy, and it was just a fun game for the lacrosse players and the football players. Modern day basketball. Basketball has changed throughout the years. Um, it came from like a very simple game to just people like NBA leaders like back then Will Chamberlain, he set the record for most points scored in one game. He scored 100 points in a game. I think it was against the Seattle 76ers. But he scored 100. He scored 100 points in one game, and ever since then, basketball has been changing. Yeah, Will Chamberlain, I would say, is one of the best at his positions in NBA history. But of course, once people get old, so once Will Chamberlain got old, he had to pass the torch on to another NBA leader. Another NBA leader is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is considered the greatest of all time because he played 15 years and he got a lot of different achievements and awards. I believe he had 6 NBA rings. Out of his 15 years, he had 13 All-Star appearances. Whenever the year after Michael Jordan retired, he had to pass the torch on to another person, and the next person was LeBron James. LeBron James he's been playing. He got drafted by the Cavaliers in 2003, and ever since then he's been dominant, and he's been dominating the NBA just like the past leaders. The GOAT rankings. The GOAT stands for greatest of all time. The GOAT rankings. It's pretty much it's all of it. It's all about opinions, really, who you like and who you think could never be outdone. The GOAT rankings would be like Michael Jordan at number 1, number 2, LeBron James, number 3, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant wasn't as good, and his prime was very short. Kobe Bryant played for the Los Angeles Lakers. He had an afro, and people would call him Froby. It was just a nickname, and he was number 8, and then he changed to number 24, and he got both of his jerseys retired. Why Will Chamberlain is not on the GOAT rankings higher? Because all of his achievements, just like how Michael Jordan has all of his achievements, I have no idea why he's not. But I feel like Will Chamberlain should get more credit than he has been getting in previous years. And I feel like Will Chamberlain should be probably number 1, even though I like Michael Jordan better. And I know a lot more about Michael Jordan. My favorite basketball player. This is Kyrie Irving. About Kyrie Irving is 26. He's 26 years old. He played for the Cavs and he was number 2, but in 2017, last year, he got traded to the Boston Celtics um, because he wanted a leadership role, and he has that now in Boston. Why I like Kyrie, or about let's do about Kyrie first. About Kyrie, he's 26. He has a daughter named Azuri Elizabeth Irving, but he does not have a girlfriend or a wife. Why I like Kyrie, why I like Kyrie so much. Um, Kyrie Irving is, I feel like he's kind of my play style. He's only 6'3", and that's really short for an NBA star. He's not too much of a star, but all of his achievements that he's gotten, like NBA, in 2015 he won the All-Star NBA MVP, and he also has one NBA ring from the Cavs whenever he played with LeBron James. About Kyrie, why I like him, I just like him because he's really humble, and I feel like his play style is much like mine. So I try for my play style to be somewhat like his. Kyrie Irving's achievements, he has I already told you that. I just really like Kyrie. He's very humble in everything he does, and he recently put out a movie, which is Uncle Drew, which is who I am. As you can tell, I'm a pretty big fan of Kyrie Irving. And that is it for my presentation. I hope I've informed you about basketball, how it originated. I hope I told you about the development between basketball. I hope I informed you somewhat about Kyrie Irving as well, and I hope you can like him as much as I do someday. I'm trying to persuade you to try basketball because basketball means a lot to me, and it's one of the only things that really makes me happy. So go and try basketball.